Deputy Speaker, traffic around North Richmond Bridge is nearly always a nightmare, no less so this week with floods. The people on either side of the bridge have made it clear to me that what they want with the planned duplication of the bridge is a bypass. Of the more than 700 responses I've so far received seeking input into the proposed options, 3/4 of them are calling for a bypass. They want a route that goes north or south of the existing inadequate bridge and goes around, not through, Richmond and North Richmond. More than half want the North Richmond southern bypass route, and the other 20% want the northern bypass. The other options were much less preferred. I provided the New South Wales RMS project team with an overview of the responses I've received and some of the themes that have emerged. As one resident wrote, "Of the proposals presented, the North Richmond Southern Bypass route is the only one with some merit. The prime aim of an additional bridge near North Richmond should be to divert as much existing and future traffic as possible away from the townships of North Richmond and Richmond by way of a bypass route." And another said, "Only the southern bypass will be effective in stopping the terrible traffic congestion in North Richmond in peak hour." There were, of course, other views. This one, the southern bypass route does not make sense considering all the development proposed for the north side of North Richmond off Terrace Road. People bought in Redbank development not expecting the southern proposal. Now, this is a project that is funded to the tune of $200 million by the federal government, supported by Labor, with a small contribution by the New South Wales government. My fear is that, in spite of the process of consultation, the decision will ultimately be based on budget. And seriously, what can you build for a bit over $200 million in a flood-prone area? As we've seen in the last few days, with the bridge going under in the flood, it is a crucial access point. Certainly there are calls in the feedback I received for it to be as flood-resilient as the Jim Anderson Bridge that State Labor constructed decades ago, the last new bridge to be completed in the area. Strong preference reflected in the comments many people made was to have a sustainable, long-term approach, including a genuine bypass rather than a duplication. Things like, the bridge needs to have enough lanes for the growing population and don't make it a band-aid solution, was what people said. The social impact of the proposals were also raised. As one person told me, "People who live across the river rely on this bridge for everything. Consider the implications of the bridge on the community, not just people passing through." People also want to make sure that the heritage of the region is respected. There are concerns about the impacts on polo fields and the Colo Soccer Club grounds, and also using the project as an opportunity to improve access to the Hawkesbury River. This is an important project and these views need to be taken seriously.